Good afternoon, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to Carnegie Mellon University in Qatar. My name is Michael Trick, and I'm the Dean here at CMUQ, and it is my pleasure to welcome you here today to our campus for the Dean's Lecture Series. Today, our guest is a leader and pioneer in business landscape in Qatar. Aisha Hussein Alfardan serves as Vice-Chairman of the Qatari Businesswomen Association. She was named by Forbes as one of the top 50 businesswomen in the Arab world in 2006 and was honored by the London Arabia Organization for Achievement in Business at the Arab Woman of the Year Awards in 2015. Ms. Alfardan holds a degree in English literature from Qatar University, and she has served as the Ladies Branch Manager at the Commercial Bank of Qatar and personal advisor to the chairman of Alfardan Group Holding. In her work with the Qatari Businesswomen Association, Ms. Alfardan has spearheaded initiatives that elevate the role of Qatari businesswomen. These initiatives have provided comprehensive support, mentorship, and opportunities for growth to female entrepreneurs and professionals across various sectors. I am very pleased to let you know that we have just signed an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding, with the Businesswomen Association, and we will work together closely to provide quality opportunities for mentorship and our students. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming Aisha Alfardan to the Dean's Lecture Series.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dean Michael Trick, student, Carnegie Mellon University, Qatar, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Let me first present a video and we will talk after that. Please look at this.
In recent years, Qatar's name has echoed around the world. Recognized as a country of remarkable growth and unique economic strength. The world's eyes were drawn here during the iconic 2022 World Cup. Billions witnessed Qatar's unique generosity, rich culture, and palpable development. This global event was just one example of years of careful planning and smart investments by Qatar's leadership, reflecting their solid will to improve every aspect of life in the country. In this journey, women in Qatar emerged as key players. Standing at the heart of this transformation, they are the leaders, visionaries, and innovators driving change, and their ideas and passion have made a visible impact on every aspect of Qatar's growth. In Qatar, women are provided equal access to education, and they have embraced this opportunity with zeal, often outperforming their male peers. Qatari educators have gained global recognition for their achievements, and their influence reaches far beyond classrooms to administrative boards and policy-making domains. In government and policy-making, Qatari women are active and involved. They help make balanced and diverse decisions for the country. Their role in economic and political domains helps build a strong and inclusive nation. Qatari women carry their impact into the vibrant world of business. Their strong presence is a source of new ideas and leadership in Qatar's economy. Guiding corporations and pioneering startups, they have become key players in a growing economic scene. Qatari women breathe life into the nation's cultural panorama. Their expressions in arts and literature celebrate, preserve, and promote the rich and diverse heritage of Qatar. Sharing stories, crafting artworks, and making music, they keep the nation's cultural pulse vibrant and strong. On the sports field, Qatari women are not just players, but champions. They proudly represent the nation in various arenas, showcasing their talent, dedication, and strength. In this remarkable story, the Qatari Businesswomen Association, QBWA, has been a vital player. For many years, QBWA has championed women's participation, fueling the drive toward new milestones. Helping realize ambitions and opening new doors, QBWA has been both a driving force and a proud partner contributing to Qatar's National Vision 2030. Its initiatives, programs, and local and international events have paved the way for many women to take part in this exciting era of progress and change. As Qatar continues to grow, the role of women remains at the forefront of this development. Qatari women and men, hand in hand, are contributing to the nation's growth. Joining forces, ideas, and passions, they are bringing Qatar's vision to life. By valuing women as partners in progress, Qatar moves confidently into the future. A thriving nation built by the talents of all its citizens.
First, I would like to thank Dean Michael Trick for the kind invitation to me to contribute to the Dean's Lecture Series here at Carnegie Mellon University, Qatar. It's a pleasure to address my daughters and son, the promising minds of the university and the community and the future. Today, I stand before a group of brilliant, ambitious young women and men who are shaping their future at Carnegie Mellon University, Qatar. It's a pleasure to address you on a topic that resonates deeply with our shared aspiration for progress and empowerment. The important role of businesswomen in community development, specifically within the vibrant landscape of Qatar. It's important to note that women are not only the half of the society, they are the society. Women are in charge of raising and taking care of their children and families, especially in the Arab world. So there is no doubt that educating and investing in women's benefits the whole community. It's also important to recognize the contribution made by women in the business world, not just in driving economic growth, but also in boosting society advancement. Businesswomen play an important role in the economy, promoting growth and creating job opportunity through their ventures, but their impact goes beyond just economy. They also champion gender equality, breaking barriers, mentoring others, and advocating for inclusively, making the workforce more diverse. Their fresh ideas drive innovation, solving society problems with creative ideas and groundbreaking solutions. They also actively involve in supporting social causes like education, healthcare, environment, and sustainability. Their success stories inspire future generations, creating a culture of ambition, advocating for inclusive environment and social responsibility. They push for fair and diverse workplaces. Additionally, their effective collaboration drive positive changes, benefiting not only their businesses, but the entire community. Female entrepreneurs and leaders in Qatar have been essential in steering the businesses across different sectors. Their vision and determination have only fueled economic growth, but have also brought positive changes. These leaders have demonstrated that success knows no gender boundaries and that women can excel in traditionally male-dominated fields, serving as source of inspiration for generations to come. But this legacy isn't new. As in the past and before the oil, our grandmothers and great-grandmothers also play key roles. Economic conditions and men's engagements in pearl diving led women to take on major social and economic roles, shouldering the responsibility during their husband's absence, not only work, but also strategize, learn, made decisions, and took a big responsibility, striving for a better life for their families. As the economic boom arrived with oil, women shifted toward home-centered rules. New customs and normal emerged, limited women's participation in the workforce, leading to a narrow scope of their engagement in finance and businesses, often running business under men's name. A major shift happened with the advent of the modern economy and visionary leadership of Her Highness Sheikha Moza bint Nasser. She provided a historical opportunity for Qatari women, breaking barriers and enabling their vital role to sustainable development in line with Qatar National Vision 2030 that advocated for gender equality and equal opportunity in education and work. In a remarkable short time, Qatari women made a big stride in local financial and business domains, presenting innovating projects and achieving the success stories we proudly celebrate today. Ladies and gentlemen, my years of work in Qatari Businesswomen Association give me the honor of closely witness the progress that Qatari women have made. And there is nothing better than watching its goals transform into practical activities that will benefit generations of women in Qatar. Qatari Businesswomen Association has always worked to provide the platform to empower businesses and professional women, and to unlock the potential of a future generation in support to the Qatar National Vision 2030 by organizing a range of different events and activities, building partnerships locally and internationally, and building bridges of cooperation to pave the way for new opportunity for women in different sectors. This platform has become the key link between the most important local and international partners in the businesswoman in Qatar, and gain a great importance in facilitating exchange of expertise and promising women as key player in the global economy. It has been very important to us promote the role of business women in healing the global economy and building a new foundation for the economy of the future. Dear student, 1 month ago, as we are preparing for this conversation, we had hope for a resolution to the situation in Gaza. Unfortunately, that hope remained unfulfilled. I bring this up to express my support to the Palestinian children and youth in Gaza, whose education continues to suffer due to the ongoing aggression and long blockade. And I used the wise word of Her Highness Sheikha Munza bint Nasser. There is no alternative but to innovate if we are to find solutions to intractable problems with the distractions of each school and each university. For every child deprived of education, we lose a pillar in the foundations of the future. Yes, education is the foundation of the future, just as justice and peace. And remember that the true measure of education is not just the knowledge acquired within these halls, but the impact it has on the world beyond. It's our collective responsibility to ensure that the flame of education continue to brighten our communities, even in the darkest hours. For it's through education that we sow the seeds of a brighter and a better future. As students at Carnegie Mellon University, Qatar, you have the potential to become the next wave of innovators and leaders. Your education equips you with the tools and knowledge to effect changes and contribute to the society. Your voices and ideas are important in shaping the future of Qatar business landscape and the community at large. Remember, community development isn't only about financial gains. It's about creating inclusive, sustainable environment where everyone succeeds. Your skills, expertise, and unique perspective can catalyze positive change, addressing pressing issues and fostering a culture of innovation and progress. Use every opportunity to improve your skills and expand your horizons. Be open to collaboration. Support each other and leverage your education to pioneer solutions that benefit not just the economy, but the social fabric of Qatar. Embrace the challenges, celebrate your success, and remember that your journey doesn't just impact your lives. It shapes the narrative of the entire community. Together, let's pave the way for a future where your success are part of Qatar's success story. Thank you very much for listening and God bless you. شكراً على حسن استماعكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Well, thank you very much for that informative and inspiring speech. We do have some time for some questions, and so if you have some questions for Ms. Alfardan, we have a couple microphones set up, I think is how we're doing it today. And so if you would like to go to one of the microphones, we'll recognize you, and you can ask your question. Just a reminder, a question is a relatively short statement followed by a question mark. So if you have a question, please come on over. Students, I'm afraid you're just going to have to walk around if you have some questions, but we do have a microphone set up for you. Any questions? Please.
So that was a nice talk, so thank you for that. I have just a short question. So how does the Qatari Businesswomen Association work?
How work? You mean how to become a member, or how?
Like in general, the activities,
Yes, we are doing a lot of activities in Doha and out Doha. We present Qatar in any business forum outside of Doha. We do lectures. We gathered. We are having a landscape and a channel between all the businesswomen in the world and the Qatari businesswomen in the whole time of the year. Every month we have special activity. And by the way, the member is open also for the students of Carnegie Mellon. So if anybody wants to be a part of our inshallah community, inshallah, you are most welcome.
Thank you. Over here on the left, please.
Thank you once again for your talk. That was really insightful. As a senior and as a business major, one thing that I really look forward to in the future after graduation is to become an entrepreneur and a businesswoman in the Qatari market. And so what kind of advice do you have someone like us, fresh graduates who are hoping to enter the business field?
Of course, first you have to study hard to graduate, then to work very hard to be a businesswoman. And you have to believe in yourself and love what you are doing. Don't force yourself to be a businesswoman and you felt that you don't like. You will not succeed. You have to love what you are doing. And you have to believe in yourself. And of course, you have to have the experience of the older people who can advise you what to do and how to do that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Other questions? Can you say a bit about the growth of women entrepreneurship in Qatar? What have you seen? You've been vice chair since, I believe, 2005. Yeah. How has the kind of makeup of the role women is playing in business in this country changed over that time?
Yeah, it's a big changes. And of course, I saw that with my own eyes. For example, my mother was a businesswoman, but she used to do her business through the men's name. And behind the scenes, they don't show off. And of course, they don't have experience, they don't have the education, the enough education to do that. So they are led by men. Even when I graduated from Qatar University, I was supposed to be join the Ministry of Education, because that was the only path for Qatari women to be a teachers in schools and a ladies' schools. Then the other parts open door by door, but until that time we were fighting to have a different job than Ministry of Education. Not everybody is good in teaching. And that was one of my fights. I didn't want to be a teacher, and I stayed 2 years without working at home. Then I joined the bank, commercial bank, and I was one of the first Qatari women joining the bank that time. And of course, the driver license also was, we used to have our men to drop us and take us, of course, the drivers. Then I'm very sorry to say that, but I drive without license for 2 years. Because every time they rejected my request of having license. And of course, I didn't do any mistakes, so nobody caught me for 2 years. There is a big difference. You have the opportunity now to be better than us. We fight very, very strongly. We didn't have all this great education. We didn't have this opportunity that time. But we are here. Yeah.
Thank you. I guess one of the lessons is you've got to know when to break some of the rules.
Yeah, we broke a lot of rules. Yeah.
Thank you. Question over here on the right.
Thank you so much for your inspiring talk. As a fellow Arab woman who is also in a STEM major that could work in a male-dominated industry in the future, I wanted to ask you, do you still face difficulties to this day working in a male-dominated market? And if so, what are some ways that you can fight back or support each other as women to feel more uplifted in a male-dominated work environment?
Actually, no. I don't feel that there is difficulties after the big difficulties we used to face before. We are working now side by side with men. We need their support also. We have to work together with them. And we have the same opportunity. And to be honest, maybe women are big fighter. They always want to fight to get what they want. So we are fighters to be better, but and sometimes in some places we can be better than them, and some places they can be better than us. But at the end, we are equal each other. Yes.
Is there a piece of advice you can give the men in the room to how to uplift women in the workforce?
Now I think the men, they have to fight for their right. I think there is a lot of opportunity are giving to the women, and the men, they said, what about us? They have it before, but they have to fight for it now. Before it was easy for them. Now it's not easy. No.
Thank you. Next question.
Hi, my name is Asad. I'm a BA senior at Carnegie Mellon University. Thank you so much for coming today and spending your time with us. I think you perfectly answered my question when you said the advice for men. So, when it comes to businesses, startups, companies, there are a lot of factors that contribute to the success of the business. So sometimes there's a collaboration between women and men, it turns out to be a really great thing. Let's say Flipwide is an example, right? The co-founders of Flipwide, and a woman and men. So in this case, it's not like a question, but more like an advice. What kind of efforts or like activities, let's say, would be available for women so that they can collaborate with men in the business, and maybe get some expertise from them, let's say, like business advice. I mean, you already said it's not a dominant world anymore, but I guess like having those like successful businessmen sharing their experience with women as well successful business women as well in the field would be absolutely useful.
Of course, the advice for men will be the same as women. They have to work hard to get what they want. For the woman, it's a little bit harder, especially when the special time of their life, when they are married and having children, pregnant and raising the children when they are babies. This is the difficult times, but the women, they can do it. Of course, men, especially in Arab world, they don't help much in these things. Maybe in Europe they are support women a lot in this case, but in Arab world, women are taking the whole progress alone and depression alone. So you have to work hard, and as I said, we have to work together, men and women, to build this community, to build this country, to be the best. We have to work together.
Thank you. I think we have time for 2 more questions, and we have 2 people lined up.
Hi, I'm Hamdan, PhD student at Hamad bin Khalifa University, and I'm doing my research on women entrepreneurship. And I want to ask you, you mentioned your challenges that you faced before, but what do you think the social and cultural challenges that women in Qatar still face, today, and how to navigate these challenges?
Tradition and culture was a big problem at my time. But when Sheikha Musa came, she broke all these barriers and all the bad tradition, which opened the door for all the women to work in all the sectors available. Of course, we don't have any culture or anything will stop us to do what we want. You have the good education, the best education, you have it here. And after education is the work hard. Nothing will come to you. You have to run and find your future. You have to fight for your future and your business. And of course, you need to listen to the older people, the wise people, to give you the guide where to go. Not to take the business which everybody is doing it. So you have to be a leader in your field. You have to create new things. You have to do something that to make you a leader in your place.
But don't you think there is still like a social stigma towards women in business, and still some cultural restrictions that still persist until this day?
I don't think so. Now you are here in university mixed with men. You can go wherever you want. Nobody will stop you. While you are wearing your abaya and your shela, you can do whatever you want. You can go all the coffee shop together with your friends, like the men who are going with their friends. You can study whatever you want to study and join any ministry or any place in Qatar. They will accept you immediately. They will not put the opportunity for men in any fields than women. If you are well educated, they will take you immediately.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And one final question then.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you so much, Mrs. Asha, for coming today. So my question is, in your opinion, what do you think, what kind of social structures or policies needs to be implemented or are important for encouraging more businesswomen, especially in Qatar?
What do you mean? In the government, you mean?
Like in the government, especially in the Gulf, what policies needs to be more implemented to encourage more involvement?
I don't think there is in Qatar by itself. Nothing is different than women or men. It's something in business in total. We need to be more open in Qatar for internationally business. We have to make the country more open. That's what I'm looking for. And we are trying to fight for this.
Thank you so much.
You are most welcome.
Well, thank you much, Ms. Alfardan. Very much appreciate your words of wisdom and the interesting comments on the history and movement in Qatar. I think we're all very fortunate to have such strong women leadership in Qatar. We're all here because Sheikha Moza, okay, Her Highness had the vision for the Qatar Foundation and for Education City, and that is why we are here, and that continues through Sheikha Hind, and it also continues with all the women leadership currently in business. And so thank you very much for speaking with us today, and let us thank her, Ms. Alfardan. So that concludes, oh, it doesn't conclude. We have got a little gift for you, so if you just want to come up with me. Thank you so much. So thank you all for coming out to today's Dean lecture. We will have more Dean's lectures in the future, including one, I believe, in 2 days. Is that right, Fadl? And so our next one will be in 2 days. We've got a few more planned for the fall, or for the spring. So again, thank you very much for coming out. We do have a light lunch prepared for you, and so please stick around and talk about the things we've learned today. Thank you all very much.